Everyone, this is Tina. Welcome to my channel. The reason I am doing this video is to heighten awareness of the dangers of online dating. So I spoke about this on one of the beginning videos, and that was because there was a guy who is gone now, he's passed, who was looking for women online and had done some vicious things to them. There was a sexual assault and alleged beating. So I was watching this show and it was talking about a Tinder date that had gone wrong. There is a girl who went on a Tinder date and she was a nurse. Her name is Samantha Stewart. She went on a Tinder date, and unfortunately, this man did some really horrible things to her. I'm not even going to mention his name, and because this is about the victim, this is not about the perpetrator. The reason why I am trying to just bring awareness is because of the things that I have done in the past. I had mentioned before that I had gone on some dates online. The thing is that there's a couple of tools that I use that I really haven't been going on dates, nor do I really respond. I'm on a couple of them, but I really just canceled them because it's pretty scary. Ladies, if you're not worried, you really should be, and men too, because you could easily be drawn into a trap by a woman. So here's what I do. I use this search engine. It's called True People Search. So you can go to Google and you can type in True People Search, for example, right? Once you open that box, you're going to see, so let's say that you are talking to someone online and they give you their phone number, for example, right? So this person has given you their number. So what you can do is take the name that they've given you and you can go to True People Search with the phone number that they've given you. So once you get that phone number, you can there's a search engine and the True People, and I'm not being paid or anything by True People Search or do I have any affiliation with them. This is just, it's public record. I even tried to get some of my information off of it, but since it's public record, it can't be removed. So what you do is there's an option where says you can type in the phone number. So what you'll do is you'll input the phone number. So let's say this guy's name is John Doe, for example. He gives you his phone number. You run it through that system, you type in his number, and the number comes back something else, different name. This has happened to me a few times. I've been catfished, actually. One was an actual female. I'm not sure what her goal was. Obviously, probably eventually going to try to hit me up for money or whatever, but obviously I didn't fall for it. But I noticed that, most of the time when I have done this, I would say 70% of the time, because all I know is like men move really fast to give you their number, right? So they give you their number, and then you can run it through True People Search and just see if they are who they say they are. Now, I go steps further though. What I do is, so it'll show you the addresses that they've had or where they could possibly live. And then also when you look at that, you can see previous addresses. So what I do is then I run a check through those states. I'll run the name of the person that I have. If you've gotten that far to get first and last name, if you're going to go out with someone, you should have this information for your own safety. You could be walking right into a trap, and because you want a date, you're willing to take the risk. Well, you have only one life. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's it. Okay, so what I do is then I run those each state. Like, say, for example, the previous address said he lived in Kentucky. Then I will put that person's name in the search engine and we'll look for the name and any violent crimes attached to that name. It's public record, so you should be able to, one, either go to the website of the officials, the police, sheriffs, whatever it is that's in that town, to that website and try to find out whether or not this person has been in trouble for any type of felonies or violence against women. Most of the time, what I'm looking for is violence against women. Now, there was also another girl. I don't have her information. I'm going to do another video on it. Who went on a Tinder date. Now, this girl, it didn't matter what she checked. The guy didn't have any background of violence. And he had it in his mind that he was just going to murder her if he was able to get her to her house. And that's exactly what he did. And her life ended that night. So the point here, people, is to just please do your due diligence. Please just check. It's not going to hurt you to check and cross-reference the numbers that you get, the names that you get before you decide to go on a date with someone as from online. I mean, the same thing could happen in person as well. Now, another issue that you might come across, and I'm guilty of this myself, what I did was on my phone, there's an app. You can go to your Play Store. Now, again, I'm not getting paid for any of this. I'm just putting this information out there for you. Um, it's a burner number. So you can download a burner number. It costs like $4.99 a month or $5.99 a month. You choose a number and then you can give that number to whomever, because remember, when you give your real phone number out, the person can also find you and where you live. Now, in many cases, you're going to have a great date, hopefully, but there's a lot of stalkers out there. There's a lot of strange people online. There's a lot of predators out there. So the most important thing is that you just do your due diligence before you decide to go out on a date with someone. Give yourself, just give yourself the time to just do a few minutes of research. It really doesn't take that long. If the number doesn't come back, for example, for me, like there was a guy I met a while back. At my age, like if a man doesn't have, and we're the same age, and he doesn't have a phone that's in his own name, that's already a red flag to me because I'm not looking for a man to take care of. I work and I'm not looking for that. But the whole thing is that just to be safe, when you go out, don't just assume that, everything's going to be fine. For me, I would try to get to any date early and show up and wait, and just watch and see. Maybe I'm a little over paranoid, but I'm still alive. However, I haven't gone on many dates. I did meet one man, and we kind of dated off and on for years. Not really going all that well. Not really going at all. But the point is that he was surprised at the information that I had on him when I met him. So the point is obviously to save your life, to protect yourself, also to, you can always pass this information on to your friends or anyone that's doing online dating, because it is very dangerous. Now, again, like you could meet someone in person and the same things could happen, and usually your gut instinct will tell you. And you know what I'm talking about when I say your gut instinct. Like you have a feeling in the pit of your stomach that tells you something's wrong. When that happens, listen to it. That means that something is wrong. This is your body's natural way of telling you to, beware of something. There's something that you're picking up. Maybe you don't realize it subconsciously. You're picking up something about this person that is giving you a vibe. Follow those vibes. It's better to be more safe than to just, go out because you're bored, or go out because you want to have dinner, or whatever the reason is. You're lonely. We're all lonely sometimes. That's life. But in order to continue and have a safe life, the best thing is just do your due diligence. Make sure you do your research on these people. At the end of this video, I'm going to post a picture of the girl that I was speaking about, that was just recently, well, she was the nurse that was murdered by a Tinder date. So it's just important to me to get that message out to you, because it is very dangerous. It's not just dangerous for women; it's also dangerous for men. And also remember this as well: the burner app. I don't get paid by any of these things. Okay, so you when you give your number, let's say you've had the same number for, I don't know, 10 years, 5, whatever. My number has been the same for probably 2 decades. When you give that number out, guess what happens? If the person knows how to also do their research, they're going to find where you live. Now let's say you meet someone and everything goes well the first couple of dates, and the next thing you know, you've come across a freaking person that is obsessed with you, or dangerous. You know, you can protect yourself by getting a burner number. I know it kind of sounds like it's conflicting here for women, because we are physically weaker. Men, you can be lured in by a woman too. So, it doesn't hurt to do your research. So please do your research. Stay safe out there. I do plan on doing more videos. I had bought a camera that is having some issues. So I'm going to go out and shoot some real footage, and then bring some better stories to you. But in the meantime, please stay safe out there. And if you're still listening and watching my channel, I do appreciate it. You can like it, you can subscribe it. If you don't, that's fine too. My goal here is just safety. So remember, you can go to Google, go to True People search, check the number. If it matches, also check past addresses. Check those states if they're in different states. Put the person's name in the search engine of Google or whatever, or wherever state or local government entity, sheriff's, police department. Try to run the name and find out if this person is in fact a felon, a violent felon. What I look for is crimes against women or children. This is kind of a sad story. I have a friend. This is an old friend. She introduced her roommate to one of her good friends. Um, and she had two little girls. So he was looking for women that have children. And it just so happened that the girl did not do her check, and found out later after the fact that her children were abused. So, you always just need to be leery, especially when you have little ones around. Also, just be safe out there. Online, it can be very dangerous. Okay, and until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope that this helps you. Have a good night. Take care. Bye bye.